Hey, my name is Pomona, and I'm basically going to draw my life for you guys. To be honest, my drawing really isn't that great, so yeah, just bear with me. This was me as a baby. I'm a plant nymph, so naturally I was ridiculously gorgeous from birth. Let's be real here. This is my mother. She's a really nice lady, and I love her with all my heart. And this is my father, whose face I accidentally forgot to draw, but he looks just like my mom. As I grew up, I began to love pretty much everything plant-related. One thing I loved the most was the trees, because they had beautiful apples that were very, very lucky. But there was one thing that I didn't like so much, and that thing was rivers. I hated rivers. I don't know why, but they just sucked. I would always carry around a sickle in my right hand to prune the branches, and I would carry a little watering can so I could water the rootlets. Everyone else that I knew while growing up hated nature. Since I'm a plant nymph, it sort of made me kind of sad. Also, since I was such a beautiful girl, many guys loved me and wanted to marry me. For some reason, all guys wanted to marry me. I don't really know. But I didn't love anyone except the trees. There was this one guy, though, that loved me more than all the others. His name was Rotumnus, and he was really hot, like Michael Fassbender. But I paid him no attention, so eventually he came up with a plan to get me. He would sometimes bring me ears of corn and grapes, but I paid no attention to him, so eventually he just left. One day, while I was gardening as usual, this sketchy old lady showed up out of nowhere, and she had on a colored headband, and she just started, talking to me. I don't really know why. So I ended up asking her what she wanted. She basically ended up telling me that many guys love me, but I had to choose Rotumnus because if I didn't, he'd kill himself, which was actually sort of weird, not gonna lie. Then I responded, well, if he does this, he's really foolish. Why can't he just pick someone else? Then she told me she would tell me a sad story like this. She basically said that the gods got angry at this really, really beautiful girl, so they turned her into a rock. I didn't understand it, so I paid no attention. Then the lady took off her clothes, and it turns out she was Rotumnus after all. He was so hot that I fell in love with him, and we eventually got married. So yeah, that's the end.